In this video, we're going to be looking at how to change the boots of your Baja Board S2. To start with, make your life easier, turn the board upside down. The first step is to take the wheels off. Next, you want to loosen the bottom screw of the steering knuckle to basically loosen the bottom suspension arm. Now just be careful here, because with the screw on the bottom suspension arm, you have your screw itself and you have a spacer here. Now sometimes the spacer can be loose. You don't want to lose that spacer. You always need to keep a spacer between the rod end and the steering knuckle. Next, we loosen the screw connecting the steering link to the knuckle. To take note, between the rod end and the steering knuckle, there are two washers, spring washers. They may look like nothing, but they make a big difference to the turning, so make sure you don't lose those. Take them off and put them somewhere safe. Next, we are going to try to remove the entire drive shaft assembly away from the board. So the only thing that's holding on to the board right now is basically this zip tie that's holding the boot on. So you cut that. Zip ties are cheap. You can buy them on Amazon, I'm sure, or in any local hardware store for next to nothing. So don't be afraid to cut those. And now you can pull the entire assembly out. At this point in time, you can replace the boots. You remove the plastic caps. Now the pin, sometimes it can slide out, other times I have to give it a love tap, pull it out. So now you just got the ball. You can easily slide the big one off. The small one over here, we have a zip tie on it. Not all of them might have a zip tie. It's not 100% necessary, it just sort of helps to keep it in place better. You cut that zip tie off and you slide that off. Now to change to new ones, I have here a brand new small joint side CV boot. Slide that on and just shove that back on. And with the replacement outdrive boot, obviously just bear in mind which direction it goes in. You put it in this way, right? And just make sure it fits like that. Put the pin back in and you put your plastic caps back on. You've replaced now both CV boots. You can go ahead and put a zip tie on this, which we will do. And to reinstall, just match the cab shape to the shape of the outdrive, and you simply slide that back in. I recommend putting the steering link back on as a number one. Always remember a bit of Loctite on the tip. Two washers, spring washers, M6 spring washers between the rod end and the knuckle. And remember which hole you went in before you took it off, or if you don't remember, just look at the other side. So in this case, we're on this hole. There are three holes you can see on the steering knuckle. Now bear in mind this board is upside down, so that is the top hole really, that's the bottom hole. So the higher you go, the less steering you will have. The lower you go, the more steering you will have. So in our case, in most boards, at the rear of the board, we typically put it onto the top hole. So you have a twitchy back. And at the front of the board, we typically put it on the bottom hole. So you have a better steering at the front and less at the back. Bit of Loctite there. If you've taken off the tapered washer, just remember to put it back on. That's it. And the last bit is to re-secure the new boot. There we go. Now that this is all reassembled, pentagon recess back onto the pentagon here. Wheel back on, got your wheel nut, a dab of Loctite, and simply there you have it. I hope that was clear enough. If you've got any more questions, our contact details will be below in the description.